In reading last week, we spent some time where I read you some stories. I read Pigsty and You Will Be My Friend. And we filled out a story chart like this. In it, it talked about the setting, the title, the conflict, the characters, theme, point of view, plot events. What I'm going to have you do today is I'm going to have you read a story on your own. I'll show you how to do that in just 1 minute. And then I'm going to have you fill this out independently based on that story. Now, for a lot of this, it should be fairly easy to, now that we've practiced it a few times. A few things I wanted to remind you of. Point of view, remember, is first person if they're saying, I did this, I went to the store, if they're telling it about themselves. Third person point of view is when they're telling it about somebody else. Sally tripped on the sidewalk and scraped her knee. So you're going to read the story and decide, is it first person or third person? The other word on here that might be tricky for you, we have characters and characterizations. What that means is you're going to list the characters and then you could list one characteristic about them. You could list something about their personality, something that they like, just something about that character. For plot events, remember we have the first three are kind of things that happened in the beginning, in the middle, leading up to what was kind of the climax or the turning point in the story. And then how did it get wrapped up? If you have any questions, you can look back at some of the other ones that you've done to see how we did it together. Now I'm going to present my screen real quick because I want to show you how to find the story. If you go into your learning board for today and you go into literacy, the slide says, read this story. You are going to click on the story and it brings you to a story called The Cross Country Race. You can either print it and read it, or you could just read it right on the computer. It's just one page there. So you'll read that story and then fill out the quick plot chart in your binder. Let me know if you have any questions about it, but I believe in you that you can do a great job on that.